Good morning, everyone. Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening, canning recipes, a little bit of everything. Today, we're going to talk about spring planting, and I'm going to tell you the 10 most favorite things I love to plant here in North Texas. And then I'm going to tell you the 7 new things I'm going to try this year to see how well we do. Let's get started. First, let's go to our gourd family, which is our squash and our zucchini. These do fantastic here where I live. We have that black gumbo soil, and gourds tend to produce quite well on our squash, zucchinis, butternut squash, any type of gourd plant. These are my favorite. These are the first that go into the ground. We do the mound method, so you can go back and look at some of my videos to see how you want to plant these. And I do grow the straight neck early prolific yellow squash. It seems to be more tender than the crooked neck squash. The next items, of course, are my tomatoes. Right now in the winter, if you've seen some of my videos in the high tunnel, we are growing the indeterminate, cool weather friendly tomatoes. They're doing great. Come springtime though, I grow the Roma tomatoes and I grow the mortgage lifters. Mortgage lifters are fantastic. They grow about 2 to 3 pound fruits, and they do very well in the heat here in Texas. So we will be growing these again. Next on my list are my cucumbers. I do make my own pickles. I love to make my own pickles. We make regular dill pickles, we make hamburger dill pickles, and we make a garlic spicy dill. All videos out on my channel. Be sure and go check them out whenever you start getting your cucumbers in. So we grow a traditional salad cucumber. You can see here they are the Market More 78. And then I grow either the Chicago pickling or the Boston pickling. Right now seeds are hard to find, so I had to go with the Chicago pickling because I could not find any of the Boston pickling. Next on my list are bell peppers, red and green. We love to grow bell peppers. We put them in almost everything, our spaghetti sauces, our soups, fajitas, fantastic. This is one of my faves. In fact, we have some growing right now in the high tunnel. Next, and I can't show you, are the bush beans, the Blue Lake bush beans. Can't find them, guys. So last year, since I couldn't find them then as well, and I think if you've been following me, you know that we've had a seed shortage going on, I had to go to the Contari string beans or long green beans. These produced fantastic here in my soil and in North Texas. So I think I'm going to be growing these probably more than the Blue Lake, hoping I can find the Blue Lake. But guys, I'm telling you, these produced an enormous amount of green beans in a small area. I did grow them in a 4 foot by 8 foot raised bed, and it produced me about 11 pints of green beans that I was able to can just from that small area. So you can garden in small areas. So I will be growing these again this year. Last but certainly not least, because we do grow a lot more things in my garden, are my French Petite cantaloupes. Can't find these seeds anymore. I did get them off Baker Heirloom years ago, and I do now have to save my own. This is from the 2020 season, so we will be planting these again. These are delicious. They're French Petite. They're little bitty cantaloupes, but they mature pretty quick, and they are so delicious, and you get a high seed yield so that you can save them for your next year's planting. So let's talk about the new seeds I'm going to try next year, and you guys can come along with me. Be sure and hit subscribe so you see how I do, and I'm going to show you what we're trying. This year, we're also going to try the Roma green beans. Again, I had to buy these because I could not find the Blue Lake bush, and we're going to see how we do with these. Next, Baker Heirloom is really good about sending you free seeds when you do your orders, and we're going to try this kohlrabi, and it is an early purple Vienna kohlrabi, and it's a cold hardy it says 1860 variety, delicious cabbage flavored bulbs that grow above the ground, purple skin with white meat. I'm excited to try these. In fact, these are probably going to go into the ground pretty quick. Next, we're going to try the Perone tomato. These have really good reviews about being good canning tomatoes, good sauce making tomatoes. So we're going to try these on top of our mortgage lifters and our Romas. Banana pepper. Tried these in the past. I was not successful. I'm hoping I can do some good seed starting here in the next week or so that we will have some of these to grow, because I do love to can my banana peppers. These are so good for salads, for sandwiches. even raw. They are delicious raw. Next, we're going to check out another green bean variety, which is called the Kalima bean. These also are in almost like the bush beans and like the Conteri beans that I'm going to grow. I'm going to see how well these produce and what the yields are from this. I have a feeling it's going to be pretty good. And my husband has prepared our back acre, and we are going to try to grow corn this year, guys. We feel very strong about growing our own food, especially in the next years. So we're going to give it a shot at corn on our back acre. Stay tuned and see how good we do. And then the last is another green bean, and this is the Landreth stringless green beans. And I don't know if you remember snapping beans with your grandma, but I do to a point. I was very young when she passed, but I do remember snapping green beans and having to take the strings off. So we are going to shoot for these as well, hoping to have a big green bean harvest this year. So again, there's so much more that we do grow in our garden and now in our high tunnel that we try to be as self-sufficient as we can. And we think that you should be too. And there's nothing more satisfying than growing your own food and knowing it's out there and nourishing it and watching it come to fruition and then canning it or freezing it and eating it. It is so delicious. It is much more, to me, healthy, at least I think it is, when I pick it from my own garden and I know what I've done to it and what I haven't done to it. We do not use any herbicides or insecticides, and if we do use an insecticide, it's usually the Dawn soap with the baking powder and stuff like that, but we do not use any commercial insecticides. That may change, guys, because our food source is getting very important to us, and our self-sustainability is getting very important to us. So we're going to see how good we do. We have our outside garden, we have our raised beds, we have our high tunnel, and we're going to start on the back acre. So you want to come along this journey with us and let us help you learn how to grow your own food. And you can watch our failures, you can watch our wins, and you can just walk along with us. And we do appreciate all of you. So thank you for watching. I hope this helps you decide what you want to grow in your spring garden, which is coming around really, really quick. Stay tuned for more. Take care. God bless. And we'll talk to you soon.